and we are here from Long Beach Leaps and Bounds to help teach you some effective skills to help you engage your children when you're reading to them. As we know, reading is a very important skill, and it helps children work on their cognition as well as socialization and many other aspects of development, which is why we should be doing it as much as we can. Here to help me is Hannah, who's going to be acting as our child, and we're going to be kind of testing out a couple of those techniques that you should be trying at home. To begin, a very important skill would be to preface the book to your child. Explain to them what's going to happen to allow them to process. We're going to be reading about different animals and colors. Would you like to look at the book, Hannah?
Yes.
Allowing your child to explore the book and its textures, movements, everything about it is going to help them be a little bit less antsy when you're trying to read that book to them. Wow. Hannah, what do you see on this page?
A frog.
The frog says, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit.
That's right. And look here, we have a cat. What does the cat say?
Meow.
Meow. So here we're working on some animal sounds as well as identifying. It's an important skill, especially at this age, to be able to identify common animals and to be able to know those sounds that they make. So here we have our blue horse. As you can see, we have some slide-offs, and a lot of those books you might have at home might have different textures and different sensory aspects to them. I encourage you to allow your children to really explore those textures and all the things that your books have to offer. So I'm going to give this book to Hannah to let her explore a little bit longer. Another great technique, especially if your child loves music, is to incorporate music that they already know into what you're reading about, especially if it's a new book. For example, here we have a blue horse. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had a
horse,
E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there. I'm going to start showing you a couple more examples in our Hungry Caterpillar book. For example, starting with identifying, the book says, in the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Look, just like our leaves in the tree. Hannah, can you find the egg on the leaf?
Egg.
There's the egg. Here it is. Additionally, especially if your child is very familiar with some of the items, you can start with those. Hannah, this is your favorite fruit. What is it?
Strawberry.
A strawberry, your favorite. How yummy. Especially how the time is going now, it's very important that we use some of our time to read a good book to our child and sit down with them and give them all that attention that they need. I know that it can be very tempting to stay on screens, especially with all of the time that you have with your child, but remember, take time to sit down and read a good book and try out our new effective skills that we have to help your child be a little more engaged in what you're reading. Thanks for coming.